Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
WWE management might see a change soon, as Triple H could look to shuffle things up. While there are certainly no complaints regarding his work thus far, Nick Aldis could soon be replaced as SmackDown's general manager. What's more, the game could bring back a 54-year-old WWE legend to take up the role. The reason why this is a possibility is all down to Adam Pearce, Nick Aldis' counterpart on Raw. Pearce took to X recently, sharing a picture of himself and 54-year-old WWE legend Shane McMahon. Now, this could just be Pearce joking around, but what if Triple H is actually taking this into consideration? In June of 2024, it was reported that Shane McMahon was no longer contracted to WWE. Since then, there have been rumors suggesting he might jump ship and join AEW. To put a stop to that, Triple H might choose to bring him back and give him an on-screen role as SmackDown's GM. But, what would this mean for Nick Aldis? Well, it could potentially pave the way for him to make an in-ring return. Aldis donning his wrestling gear once more is something that many in the WWE universe have been dying to see. And given all the hints that have been dropped of late, referring to his time as a wrestler, it seems more and more of a possibility. But, as things stand, both this and a potential Shane McMahon return remain nothing more than speculation. Triple H will be hyper-focused on the upcoming Survivor Series, War Games PLE. Right now, bringing back Shane McMahon and replacing Nick Aldis might be the last thing on Triple H's mind. After all, in a few weeks, he has to be ready for WWE's last PLE of the calendar year, Survivor Series, War Games. It's a huge event, set to take place in Vancouver, Canada, and work is far from over. As of right now, there are 3 matches confirmed for the event. The first is the World Heavyweight Championship bout between Gunther and Damian Priest. The next 2 are the War Games matches, which will see the new Bloodline take on the OG Bloodline in the men's division, and Team Rhea Ripley clash with Team Liv Morgan in the women's division. While these are all exciting matches, they certainly aren't enough. With that in mind, the Cerebral Assassin will be focusing on booking some big matches with incredible storylines for the event. 2 that come to mind are, of course, Kevin Owens vs. Cody Rhodes, and perhaps LA Knight against Shinsuke Nakamura. But, only time will tell how things unfold. The winds of change are blowing through WWE SmackDown, and at the helm of this storm is none other than Triple H. In a shocking turn of events, Nick Aldis, who has been serving as SmackDown's general manager for nearly a year, is reportedly on his way out. While the details of his departure remain murky, the real question looming over the WWE universe is, who will replace him? Recent backstage reports suggest that Triple H has a game-changing ace up his sleeve, a 54-year-old WWE legend poised to take the blue brand to the next level. If the rumors are true, this return could shake the very foundation of SmackDown. Nick Aldis exit, what went wrong? When Nick Aldis was introduced as the SmackDown general manager in late 2023, fans were cautiously optimistic. The former NWA and Impact Wrestling star brought a fresh perspective, a no-nonsense attitude, and a flair for authority. However, sources indicate that Aldis' tenure has been anything but smooth behind the scenes. Tension reportedly brewed between Aldis and several top stars, including LA Knight, Kevin Owens, and the Bloodline. Some felt that Aldis' approach lacked the commanding presence of past GMs like Teddy Long, Eric Bischoff, and Kurt Angle. There were also whispers that his lack of in-ring history in WWE made it difficult for certain talents to take him seriously. The breaking point allegedly came after a heated backstage confrontation with Roman Reigns' Wiseman, Paul Heyman. Aldis was said to have clashed with Heyman over Bloodline storylines, with Heyman reportedly pushing for more control over SmackDown's direction. Triple H, who has been restructuring the company's leadership, decided that SmackDown needed a more seasoned, battle-tested leader, one who could command instant respect from both superstars and fans alike. Triple H's shocking choice, a WWE Hall of Famer, returns. According to inside sources, Triple H has reached out to Booker T to take over as the next SmackDown general manager. The two-time WWE Hall of Famer, a five-time WCW champion and former WWE World Heavyweight Champion, is one of the most respected names in the business. At 54 years old, Booker T remains a key figure in WWE, currently serving as a commentator and trainer for NXT. But why Booker T? For one, Booker brings credibility and a legacy that commands respect. His decorated career in WCW and WWE makes him one of the few legends who seamlessly transitioned across eras. More importantly, Booker has experience in authority roles. Fans may remember his King Booker persona, where he ruled SmackDown with an iron fist. While that was a storyline character, Booker's real-life knowledge of the business and his no-nonsense attitude make him the perfect choice to lead the blue brand. How will Booker T shake up SmackDown? With Roman Reigns still absent and the Bloodline's control slipping, Booker T's return as GM could be a turning point. He's known for his old-school mentality, favoring competition over politics, which might spell trouble for the power-hungry factions trying to manipulate SmackDown's landscape. Potential feuds and storylines with Booker T as GM. The Bloodline versus Booker T. Paul Heyman and Solo Sikoa won't be able to walk all over Booker the way they did Nick Aldis. The Bloodline's ongoing power struggle could escalate with a GM who refuses to back down. Booker T has history with the Usos and Roman Reigns, and his clashes with them could add a fresh dynamic to the already chaotic faction. LA Knight's rise to the main event. Booker T has been vocal about his admiration for LA Knight, even comparing him to legends like The Rock and Stone Cold. With him at the helm, Knight might finally get the backing he needs to cement his spot at the top of SmackDown. Tension with Triple H. While Booker T is Triple H's pick, their history isn't all smooth sailing. Fans haven't forgotten their WrestleMania 19 feud, where Triple H controversially defeated Booker. Could Booker's authority be challenged by the very man who hired him? Younger talent getting a push. Booker T has mentored some of WWE's hottest prospects, including Roxanne Perez and Trick Williams. If he becomes GM, expect him to advocate for rising stars like Carmelo Hayes, Austin Theory, and Grayson Waller to get more opportunities. What this means for WWE SmackDown moving forward. SmackDown has been in a state of flux for months. With The Rock's return, Roman Reigns' uncertain status, and Cody Rhodes still holding the undisputed WWE Championship, the blue brand needs a strong leader to navigate the chaos. Booker T's return would bring both authority and unpredictability. Unlike Aldis, who often tried to play peacemaker, Booker T thrives on competition. His return could see more tournaments, open challenges, and high-stakes stipulations designed to separate the best from the rest. His infamous catchphrases, "Can you dig that, sucker?" could once again echo through WWE arenas, bringing a sense of nostalgia while reinvigorating the current product. What fans are saying about Booker T's potential return. The WWE Universe has been buzzing about Booker T potentially taking over SmackDown, and fan reactions have been overwhelmingly positive. Many believe that his deep-rooted knowledge of the business and real-life experience make him the ideal candidate. Here's what some fans are saying on social media. Booker T as SmackDown GM? Finally, a real leader. I love Nick Aldis, but let's be real, Booker T brings way more credibility. Paul Heyman is gonna have his hands full if Booker T is running SmackDown. This is exactly what SmackDown needs, an old-school legend who won't be pushed around. Of course, there are skeptics who wonder whether Booker T's colorful personality might be a bit too much for a serious GM role. But with WWE looking to blend sports entertainment with legitimate wrestling storytelling, Booker could be the perfect bridge between eras. Final thoughts. While nothing is official yet, the possibility of Booker T stepping in as SmackDown's new general manager is one of the most exciting developments in recent WWE history. If Triple H does pull the trigger on this move, it could mark the beginning of a bold new era for SmackDown. Booker T's return would bring star power, authority, and a shake-up that the brand desperately needs. With the Bloodline's future uncertain, the undisputed WWE Championship scene in flux, and rising stars looking to make their mark, having a GM with Booker's experience and fire might be exactly what SmackDown needs to reclaim its status as the A-show. Whether fans are ready or not, the WWE landscape could be about to change. And to that, Booker T might just say,